Troops Awakening, y'all will feel my ancient signals, one within the universe, and universe is inside of me. Greetings. Do y'all remember when I uploaded a video and I basically did several videos talking about how basketball, football, and the NFL was set up and how it control your energy. So if you haven't seen that, I done so many videos, so I couldn't tell you which one, but I was basically breaking it down, telling y'all think it's just athletes running up and down the court, and it's deeper than that. They're controlling your energy. Like I was saying that the rim was basically the rings of Saturn and portals and controlling your energy. Ball means confused. That was the old so-called definition. Ball means confused. So it was basically throwing your energy off, and I was breaking it down like I was telling y'all, like the three strikes you out, and how the baseball field looked like a Masonic symbol sign, like right in the middle. I broke that down. I just want to refresh y'all's memory and see if some of y'all remember that. Okay, so and I told y'all they're so predictable, and with the games, they giving each other subliminal messages as well as they controlling your frequency. Okay, so I told y'all, I said I seen a bird's eye before the Philadelphia Eagles before they won the championship. The thing is rigged. Okay, so fast forward, I put out there, gave y'all subliminal message, again, and y'all can check my previous vid. Like, no, I done so many, I said there's going to be something negative or something connected to the yellow brick road. And I knew that the Warriors was going to win, and there's a reason why. The negative forces, they're using y'all's energy, okay? They can't get control of this ancient energy and this new energy. Before I really get deep into it, like I said, if I wanted to gamble, I would have a lot of illusion money. But I'm not into that. But I want to tell y'all, if some of y'all probably watch sports, I don't watch it, just to put that out there. Like I see it on the platform, or I hear, a lot of individuals talking about it, okay? And, or I say, oh, well, who's in there? And they tell me, and then I tell them who's going to win. Because the signs and symbols and the logo and the names and stuff like that. Like, like, for example, Kevin, and I think the other dude's named Clay, something like that. But, like I said, y'all remember I said the numbers, like I did a video a while ago, when I said that the letters turn into numbers, because all of it's like signs and symbols and shape shift, and like that goes back to what I was talking about, the triangle and the X's and all of that. Okay, Kevin, like that's 11. Some other dude named Clay, 11, and then the end of the score, if you really look at it, I think it was 11-14 or something like that, and I forgot what the Cavs was, but it was so many signs and symbols, and you got to pay attention to the score, and like for example, like how they are 1-2 or 2-3 and 3-3. When it gets to 3-3, that's like one of their signs and symbols, 33. So just to put that out there, all right. So they know like certain energies, they're like basically all over the planet, so they can't keep up with it. So that goes back to when I was talking about the live videos. Okay, I'm gonna get into that, but they're using y'all's energy. They're controlling y'all's frequency because they can't connect with nothing higher. And some of y'all carry a special energy. They can't connect, so they're using the old system and running out of ideas. That's the reason why everything is all over the place. You got the fake car wrecks. I know y'all heard about the, staged so-called scrappy. It's all over the platform. How they get the audio and, the video. Okay. Apparently that's staged. Like I said, anything in the cue box is that staged. I mean, I'm sure some of your loved ones, y'all been in a wreck and nobody didn't record it, or the news wasn't talking about it. Okay, so everything is staged. Remember that. Some dude, Migos or whatever, got in a so-called car wreck. And of course, you got the program Muppets, or the Illuminati Muppets. They're talking about, oh, well, such got cloned. Nobody didn't get cloned, okay? They just talk. It's just basically their replacement, their doubles, their look-alike. There's no telling what they're doing with them. For all I know, they could be using them in another low vibration world. Okay, just to put that out there. And so when it comes to the so-called warriors, like I said, there's a reason why it was a sweep. All right. And the sweep basically getting rid of the old heads. Okay. Like that goes back to when I was like a couple of videos that I uploaded. I was touching on it, but I'm really going to get deep into it. When I said they getting rid of the old so-called old heads or whatever, like the Farrakhan's and all of that stuff, but they're all over the place. They don't know what to really do with it. So, like, they're coming up with distractions. And what's that other, so I think it's some designer lady, Kate, and some dude that cook. It's like they're all over the place, okay? It's staged, set up. Hoax. Well, hoax. Not stage hoax, because like I said, there's a difference between stage and a hoax, all right? So, and they're trying to send their best and open up certain portals through the Wi-Fi. So when it comes to the live videos, they're latching on to y'all's energy. Like for example, if y'all thinking about something, it pops up on your phone, and I talked about that before too. You could be like, okay, I want to get a pair of sneakers, or I want to go out and eat at this restaurant, and then you see in your apps or their promotions on the platform or whatever, you see that pop up in your suggestion box and stuff, and you'll be like, hey, I was just thinking that. They're picking up on your brain waves. So and they're tapping in your DNA and doing certain things. All right, like they're confusing your energy, and that's another reason why I wouldn't go live, because it's bad enough they're using Wi-Fi to try to connect. Now, if you're on a high frequency, you can sense and feel certain things, and you can avoid that and block that. But some not aware, and they don't know what's going on. They're tapping in y'all's DNA because some of y'all carry a special type of energy, and they know that, and they can't connect to nothing higher. Because everything is crashing, like everything is coming down. Everything is coming out. Just to put that out there. So they're basically getting rid of them, and I can tell you who they're going to try to replace the old heads with. Of course, they're trying to build up Colin Kaepernick. and Kendrick Lamar and Jay Coleslaw, and a lot of y'all like, oh, they're down with us and all of that stuff, and they're not with y'all, all right? And like I said, none of them, they're not exposing anything because they work with them. They don't give a damn about your community and none of that stuff. Everything is staged. Like I said, even when it comes to the so-called checks, when y'all see them giving so-called donation, the illusion money, all of that staged. Nobody's not getting nothing. They got these corporations and stuff to suck your energy and control your energy, so they're desperate, and with the games and concerts and stuff, there's a reason why they do that. And y'all do like the hidden rituals and stuff right along with whatever they do or whatever they say or whatever comes out their mouth. Okay, some of these celebrities that y'all think that's dead, they're not dead. Some of them, anyway. Some of them go into another low vibration world. Okay. And what else do I want to tell y'all? And some of them get their subconscious transferred into, another body. And it can be any shade. I done seen certain ones. I see what's going on. All right. And I just want to put y'all on certain, it doesn't matter what shade. Okay. They get their conscious transferred, or some of them do have clones, but the clones would be like younger. I know you see certain celebrities, you'd be like, damn, their child look exactly like them, or they mix their DNA with something else. Okay. And it could favor them. And some of their subconscious, like they play so many mind games with y'all, with their subconscious. They could be a so-called activist. They could be another singer or a preacher or conscious Muppet. So many things that y'all can't see. But all of that's about to get revealed. So, but I'm putting y'all on, so some of y'all don't be surprised when you see certain things. I'm telling y'all gonna see certain things that's gonna blow y'all's mind. Like I said, y'all gonna see what's going on behind the curtains, and certain mask is about to get taken off. Well, some of it is already out there. You just got to be on a high frequency and be connected with your higher self, Okay. Like, for example, when Cat Williams was saying something about, if I leave up out of here, I want to come back white or whatever. Which white, that's nothing but, colors. But some of y'all stuck on the white and black, and that's nothing but controlling y'all's frequency. And I talked about that. But I got what he was saying. How come y'all think, like, if you look at the old videos back in the day, like Eddie Murphy was, he was, I guess, trying to, it was a sketch where he basically changed colors, got into like, he went to the other shade, y'all call it Caucasians, but they had him painted up like that, and others like that. You probably seen Snoop Bones do some silly stuff. You seen Martin Lawrence. That's certain things getting their energy transferred, but they was giving each other subliminal messages. They didn't I'm sure they might probably do it on another level that y'all can't see. I see a lot of this stuff, but I'm putting y'all on because no one is not gonna put this out there. And like I said, the energy that's with me, the ancient energy, it's strong. I'm powerful. So whatever they throw at me, they can't handle the ancient signals. So I remove all of that negative mess and send them back to where they came from, send them to that unknown lake. But like I said, they was giving each other subliminal messages. That's the reason why I said I find it funny y'all arguing and fighting over something that's set up by this illusion system. I invaded this illusion system. And like I said, I'm going to take it to many levels, break spells. I'm going to do a lot of things. But a lot of this stuff is set up. I see through the mess. Some more stuff going on, and I will share with y'all. But, I put that out there. Like I said, they use their subconscious, and they're going to latch onto y'all's energy. Some of them going to be out in the community. They know who got that special energy and stuff. And that's the reason why they did. And I talked about how they destroyed certain planets, like, Louisiana and Houston, Texas, and stuff like that. There's a reason why, and I'm going to do a video on that. But they're sending their negative agents out there to latch on to y'all's energy and take from y'all and do certain things to you. So you got to be aware, because they sending them out there. And with the live videos, like I said, everything is digital. So they're tapping into some of y'all's DNA. And I bet some of y'all probably feel weak and confused on so many different levels sometimes when when you do these live videos, or your attitude change and stuff. When you do the live videos, you don't feel the same, you feel different. That's because they're draining your energy and tapping in to your higher self. And some of y'all got that special energy, and you don't even know that you got that special energy. So, like I said, everything is set up, and everything is going to come crashing down. And y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all going to see the signs and symbols. I'm talking especially the ones that's on that high frequency. Like I said, I'm more than this device. I'm more than their little triangles and stuff they got set up. I connect with other individuals in other worlds that's not even on this world, because they got it set up in the low vibration world with the poles and wires. So my signals tap in, and they can feel it. They can feel my sounds and vibrations. And and they using that against y'all. Like I said, the sounds and vibrations in your voice, they're tapping into that, mimicking certain things. Your brain waves are putting out a lot of stuff. So, I just want to put that out there. They're basically getting their ass kicked. But some of y'all are in fear, confused, because, like I said, they're all over the place. You got these fake channels that I talked about that's connected to the society groups, trying to pump fear and talk about the, like I said, there's no such thing as no Illuminati and FEMA camps, and everybody keep talking about the water. With the water, it's deeper than that. Certain things, certain subconscious and stuff is underwater. But I can't really put that out there. I'm just gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. My apologies. So whoever's on a high frequency, we're gonna fly up out of here. But the other ones that's to keep getting distracted and connected with the low frequency and the material things and the celebrities and stuff, y'all messing y'allself up on so many different levels. What? Did somebody say something?